Chapter 363. Wine. After some time, Noah looked around his area to find a good-sized tree to build a hut with. But little or nothing was to be found, since the flood had either filled all the forests with silt several fathoms deep, or had washed them away completely, especially from the mountains, and buried them in the valleys under mud and rubble. Thus, Noah asked the Lord that he should show him some wood from which he could build a hut. And soon a messenger arrived from the region where the Lord had moved to, and led Noah to a place where there was a beautiful forest, and said to him, "Behold, Noah, this forest the Lord has preserved for you under the water. Therefore you should settle here in the vicinity of this forest, and build a hut for you according to your needs. Thus you also should lay out fields to grow all kinds of crops, which you have brought here in the box. And see, here at your feet is a bushy plant. This is the vine. Plant its branches orderly into the earth. Fertilize and bury them carefully, and it will yield you sweet grapes full of the best juice. Press these grapes in a good vessel which must be closed properly. Then let the juice in the vessel ferment fully. And when it becomes pure, drink it moderately, and you will be strengthened by it and become very cheerful and happy. Thus it is the will of the Lord. Do accordingly, and you will be very happy and cheerful for the rest of your life." After these words, the messenger left Noah, and Noah soon complied with everything with the help of his sons, whose names were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And so, within 7 years after the flood, Noah had a good and solid dwelling, and many fields, pastures, and a beautiful vineyard, which, however, only began to bear fruit after 10 years, according to the will of the Lord. Then Noah gathered the grapes and pressed them into a suitable container made of cedar wood, had the juice fermented well, and when the juice became clear, he tasted it and found it very delicious, and thus drank quite a lot from it. But since he did not know the effect of this juice, it happened that he became intoxicated by it and fell into a deep sleep. But because the wine caused him a lot of heat in the body, he undressed and lay naked on the green grass under a shady fig tree, around which the roofless dwelling was built. And when Ham, the father of Canaan was born in the 2nd year after the flood, came into the open hut, led by Canaan, and saw Noah's private parts, he went outside to his brothers and told them about it. But Shem and Japheth took a cloak, put it over their shoulders, walked backwards into the hut to their father Noah, and covered their father's nakedness. But their faces were turned away, so that they could not see their father's nakedness. But when Noah awoke from the wine anesthesia and learned what the little son of Ham had done to him, he said to Ham, "Therefore your son Canaan is cursed. For all times of times he shall remain a servant of servants, and be the least among the brethren, because he first told you about my nakedness." Thereupon he turned to the 2 other sons and said, "Praise to God! May he widen the lineage of Shem. Canaan will remain his servant. Thus God also widens Japheth, and let him dwell in the hut of Shem. But Canaan remains his servant." Thereupon he blessed Shem and Japheth, but he chased Ham out of the hut, along with his wife and children. Henceforth what follows?